Hey everyone, it's Friday. It's not actually Wednesday, so surprise, surprise, I'm late. Um, Not much I can do about it, but anyways, the topic this week is about experimenting. Um, Basically, with drugs, alcohol, sex, what have you. Um, have I done it? What do I think of it? La-ti-da. I'm 26 years old, so it's safe to say that I've done my share of experimenting and all the above. I'm not going to get into listing what I've done and what I haven't done, really, for the simple fact that I know these days when you are looking to have a career, people are really looking into social networking and how you appear to be to everyone that's watching you over the internet. So that kind of puts a little bit of a ban on what you actually want to do and say. And that being said, I do want to have some sort of career in the health field at some point, and they don't need to know about whether or not I've done drugs or haven't done them. I'll just say that I was young once and I had fun. Probably more fun than I should have. When I was 20, I would say 20 was probably the hardest year on my body. It was a solid year partying. I just moved back from Toronto. I was in Toronto. I moved to Toronto right after graduating high school to be with a girl. I celebrated my 19th birthday there. Didn't really do much, didn't go out to drink, didn't do anything. So when I was back home in Nova Scotia for my 20th birthday, I celebrated my 19th birthday and my 20th birthday at the same time. So that being said, you can kind of imagine how that went down. It was 3 days of binge drinking and etc. I'll leave it at that. I don't think I slept a single minute in those 3 days. I don't think I slept more than a couple hours a week for that entire year. I'm pretty sure I'm still paying for it. I had fun. I don't remember a good 75% of that year, but the 25% that I do remember, I know I had fun. Older people, older adults, older than me, are obviously, they're going to pass their judgment on young people and say, don't do this, don't do that, knowing damn well that when they were their age, they were doing the same thing. Doing what I did is not something I recommend to anyone. Everything should be done in moderation. Again, I'm sounding like a mother. But at the same time, you need to experience things. Get it out of the way. I mean, you're always going to wonder. So if it's something that you want to do, or you're thinking about doing, and you're like 19, 20, or 21, whatever's legal for you, just get it out of the way, but be safe about it. If you're going to do any sort of recreational drugs outside of weed, because that's whatever, my suggestion is don't do it at the bar for your first time, and don't do it around people that you're not comfortable with. This is not me condoning you doing any of these things. I'm just saying if you are going to do it, be careful and be smart. If you're around people that you don't know, and you're doing these things, and you're not all there, or even you're not even like remotely there, you need to be around people you trust, because if not, stuff can happen. Really bad stuff that you can never forget. So if you are going to do these things, not that I'm saying you should, just be smart about it, because you can do something that you'll regret for the rest of your life, or something could happen to you that will change you for the rest of your life, and this is serious business. I've had some not so great stuff happen to me when I was partying. So that's why I'm saying this. Be smart, be smarter than I was. You are going to be young, you are going to be dumb, and that's a given. And I recommend it, because you're only young once, and you get to a point where you can't be stupid like you were then, and by stupid I mean do things really without thinking about the consequences. You hit a certain point, I'm going to say around 24 was for me, that you rethink everything, you rethink yourself, you overthink to the point where it's almost hard to have fun. And maybe that's just me, maybe that's not everyone as they get older, but for me it did happen. And I can promise you that there was one point in my stage where I did not think about a damn thing. I had a lot of fun, I made a lot of mistakes, I have a few regrets, nothing too major. If anything, it's just another mark in the book of my history. Drinking's fun, partying's fun. You're gonna do it. And you only have so many years that you were able to do it without having to worry about, mortgage payments, car insurance payments, children at some point, having a significant other that you're maybe married to. Someone that you actually have to say, this is what I'm doing, this is when I'll be home, and, once you move out of your parents' house, you have those few years in between then and becoming a full-grown adult that you can do your own thing and not really have to say anything to anyone about it. You can be stupid, and really, you're going to get a little slap on the back, and that's about it. So, don't waste your 20s, and I say that because I had that year that I really had a lot of fun, and then after that I just kind of got tied down in relationship after relationship, and now I'm going on 27, and I'm realizing that time where I actually need to be settled, I need to stop all this shit for good, is, it's coming up, and I'm kind of regretting wasting a lot of that time trying to be more grown up than I was. And I think I had that had a lot to do with the fact that I was such a party girl for that short period of time, but it seemed like such a long time because it was so aggressive and so there was nonstop. And then I got to a point where I felt like, okay, well, I have to stop this now, because it seemed like it was too much. In reality, the 20s aren't all about partying, but it is about, enjoying yourself, having fun, being stupid because you can be, and figuring yourself out. You only have so many years to do this, and I can promise you this, they fly by so fast. Seems like yesterday, I was 19, I was standing outside of my first bar, waiting in line. I didn't end up going in because the lineup was ridiculous, but, it seems like yesterday. And in reality, well, I'm 26, that was 7 years ago. Kind of went completely off topic. I didn't really share many of my experiences, but like I said, it's because I don't really need to tell all of these stories, and I have some good ones, but I don't know who watches these, and in the future, maybe 5 years down the road, when I'm, applying for a very prominent position in a very successful hospital, which is the ultimate goal for me, and they search my name online, and for whatever, maybe they find me on here, maybe they hear what I'm saying, maybe they hear that I did drugs when I was 20, maybe I didn't do drugs when I was 20, regardless, that may make them reconsider what I'm doing. So I'm just going to leave it at that, and it's kind of boring. I know you're probably wanting to hear some of these things, but I'm just going to keep them to myself. I plan on writing a book someday, so, pick that up, maybe you'll hear it. So, with all that being said, I know majority of the people that watch this are young, a lot younger than me, and probably going to be coming into the point in their life where they are going to be experimenting, and I did my share, and I had fun, and I don't really regret any of it. So, all I can say with that is be safe and be smart, and make sure that you know who your friends are, and make sure that you are comfortable enough in your own skin around the people that you're with to know that if something were to happen to you, they will take care of you. So, now that I've went on Mother Teresa on your asses, I'm going to end it here. Sorry it's late, but at least it's a video. It's better than nothing. Hopefully I'll be on time next week. If not, you'll get a video regardless at some point or another during the week. Alright guys, have a great weekend. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.